And we're back.
And we're back. I was thinking that same thing, too.
Yeah, I didn't want to do it because it's fucking douchey, but...
It'd be so much douchier if it wasn't Jimmy Fallon.
I was quoting Ben Affleck doing it. So it wasn't nearly as douchey.
I was so stupid of me. I'm so sorry.
It's just ignorant.
Isn't it crazy that Ben Affleck is married to Jennifer Lopez now?
Blows my fucking mind.
Dude, I saw an article. I couldn't help but click on it. It was about Ben Affleck. And it was talking about how Jennifer Lopez and him were in, like, Europe somewhere on a shopping spree and everything. It was talking about Jennifer Garner, how she, like, totally digs him. And she's like, yeah, no, it's great. My kids really love her. I'm happy that they have a connection. Like, just be a normal person and say you hope she fucking dies.
Yeah. I mean, this is a little soon for you guys to be all reconciled, isn't it? Like,
yeah,
wasn't he, like, calling her, like, a sis and she ruined his life? And
I don't know. I think so. Sounds like something he would do, probably.
I don't know all the details because I don't care.
Well, apparently she took him to rehab, though.
Yeah, because he was, like, being a dick to her, wasn't he? And I get you forgive and everything else, but like you just said, be a little normal. You can be a little resentful.
You can be a little normal.
I mean, he was with her before you.
Yeah.
Now I'm thinking, have you been fucking behind my back this whole time?
No, dude. There's no way she could handle Ben Affleck and Mark Anthony.
Yeah, right. That's just too much men for one woman to handle.
Dude. That's not even possible, bro. Now you're being ridiculous. This conversation was on track for the first time in a long time. You said something that preposterously outrageous.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That was fucking...
Dude, Mark Anthony and Ben Affleck, okay? It's trouble enough to handle Mark Anthony.
See, what's so funny is when you set the joke that way, I really thought we were just going with the other way around and say how Mark Anthony is much more of a man. And like, it's hard enough to deal with Ben Affleck. You have to deal with Mark Anthony on top of that. It's just going to stop.
It's Mark Anthony, bro.
Thanks.
He literally said his body doesn't lie.
That's pretty good.
Girl, my body don't lie. That it ain't over me.
Speaking of bodies that don't lie, and this is the worst segue I could possibly come up with, but last week we were talking about the wedding, and you wanted to continue that off.
Me.
Do you have any idea what you were talking
It's
about?
the worldwide. Aye. That it ain't over me. Aye. It's coming back around. Aye. Let it rain over me. Exactly, dude.
It's worldwide.
It comes back around, dude. Pitbull lands every time.
Yeah,
it's a real
joke. Whenever
journey
you
with
put
it.
on those fucking songs,
I know,
I'm okay
dude.
to admit it now because I smoke.
Yeah.
Those songs are cool.
Dude, it's fun because
Pitbull needs to have a resurgence.
I don't think he's ever. He's not. He played at the PPL Center like last month.
Yeah.
Everyone I know is there like jumping.
I'm not saying he's not huge, though. I mean, like, I want to hear some new Pitbull songs on the radio again. Because
those songs,
2012, it was
they
Pitbull
suck
every
when
fucking
you
day.
listen to them. Then like you go through it emotionally, like it's fun again. You really get into it like on the second hook every time.
Honestly, that's been happening with everything we're listening to.
Yeah.
Another journey we've gone back in time with. I don't know if a lot of you guys are familiar with this guy because he's really not that big at all. But his name is PSY. Was it?
Psy.
Yeah. I really like Psy.
Dude, yeah, we were bopping it to some Korean
I did
music.
not expect to be into any of it, dude. I fucked with all of it.
Yeah, it was all.
I didn't like that
enjoyable.
last song, actually. The newer one with the K-pop dude.
Yeah, that one was whatever.
K-pop's
The guy from
the BTS.
Yeah, BTS Segura.
Behind the scenes.
Segura. Speaking of Segura, that actually wasn't even a segue. That was just I think his name's something like that. But Segura, Tommy Tom.
That was a good time.
We saw Tom. We literally, I forgot even this happened. We were supposed to talk about this. I forgot that entirely.
I tried to bring it back.
No, but you were bringing it back to the wedding. You completely forgot we were supposed to talk about the whole comedy thing.
Well, here's the thing. What happened last week, 5 minutes in, I tried to talk about the comedy thing. So that's not how stories work. Then we did this bullshit fucking turnaround to get back to a wedding, which we talked about previously.
Yeah, because no show's ever had a callback.
No, we don't do that.
You don't ever see a character you don't ever see Matt Saracen's dad in episode 1 on the computer, then see him again in episode 11 as his father.
That's a different actor.
It actually was the same actor, shockingly enough.
Yeah, I said
Think
that
about
upstairs.
how often, dude. Think about how often the shows from pilot go to new cast, but let alone just shows in the middle. Like One Tree Hill just changed Peyton's dad after the 5th time we saw him.
Which is a cardinal sin, because who's Peyton's dad?
Dude, they got rid of the Vampire Lord himself.
Who is?
I lost his name.
Same. That's why I'm waiting for you to say
Terry
it.
Silver.
There we go.
What's his actual? Ian's his name, maybe?
Oh, his name's not Terry Silver?
I think it's Ian.
Is Terry Silver the
Ian.
character?
Nigel. Yeah.
I thought his name was actually Terry
I
Silver.
think it's Ian.
It is. It's Ian Black.
No. Who do you think the most popular Ians are on IMDb? This is really important. This is going to be fun.
McKellen?
No, number 1, Ian Somerhalder from Vampire Diaries.
That's stupid.
Number 2, Ian McShane,
Who's
Deadwood.
that? Oh, okay. No, that
Number
is. He should
3,
be number 1 over
Ian
the other.
McKellen,
Okay.
Lord of the Rings, Fellowship of the Ring.
I'm not familiar with that.
Ian Hart, Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone, probably one of those British guys. Oh, it's the guy who plays in the first one.
Oh, yeah, the guy in the first one.
The Voldemort's guy on his head.
Oh, that guy?
The bald guy.
Gotcha.
Ian McNeese from Ace Ventura, When Nature Calls. I don't know. Ian Bowen from Yellowstone and more popularly, of course, Teen Wolf and Mad Men.
Ian Bowen?
Yeah. The guy was
that guy's name?
Yeah. And then Ian McDermott, the guy who plays
that guy looks like
Lord of the
Ian,
Rings.
actually.
Not Lord of the Rings, Palpatine in Revenge of the Sith.
He's also an Ian?
Yes. So what's that? Who are we looking at?
Fuck. This is why we need someone in here
to
who can edit it and rewind it and tell us what we're fucking talking about.
Hey, and Nigel.
Yeah, guys, we're starting a Patreon. If you could
go over the
donate to
Patreon.
us, we can get some to keep us on track.
Yeah,
and really,
if we can raise $25,000 a month, it would go a long way.
we're not even asking for a lot. It's just
No,
30,
if we can just get
40
if you
tops.
can just give us like, I don't know, 3% of your monthly earnings, that could go. Let's look at it this way, okay? Let's say 500 people listen to this, right? Now, of course, you guys could all give us $1 and have $500, which is sick. But if you guys give us all $500, that's a hell of a lot sicker.
And realistically, guys,
what are you guys gonna do with
$500
it?
is a lot. But
Look at it this
a
way,
lot?
okay?
We're giving you happiness.
Listen, guys, there's winners and there's losers in the world, okay? And the loser's job
is to pay the people that beg to be winners,
exactly,
who don't want to make their own money by conventional means.
And that's our pitch. So, Sharks.
That was great. I know we're only 6 minutes in. Just end it. This is a short episode.
That's a short episode. We're just done this one. Okay,
That's too good of an
All right,
ending.
Sharks, we're done. Now we should stop. We should.
I thought you were
go.
actually good.
We should keep going.
Just circle back and say Sharks at the end of the episode.
Just remember now. If you can, just remember now.
That's the name.
Just call it Shark. Yeah, we'll do the Shark Tank thing. Seriously, dude, people are listening. This is a good episode. You know why this is a good episode?
They're all good episodes.
Because that's a great point. But everyone listening right now is like, oh my god, you dummies! You meant to talk about this actor, and we're refusing to. We're just looping around thinking about it. Like, guys, just rewind, but we can't because we're doing it live. We're doing it live. We'll do it fucking live.
I don't know what you're referencing.
Bill O'Reilly, remember that meltdown he had? We'll fucking do it live. Remember that, dude? It's like my favorite.
Now
videos
I do.
ever.
Now I do. Now I do.
No, we're doing it fucking live. We're doing it live. Hey, that's how we do it fucking now. Yeah, well, I think you're a little hostile to be giving us the news. It's the news. A little angry. It's the news.
Dude, who the fuck were we talking
Some
about?
guy who we think might be named Ian.
No, it wasn't Ian at all.
Ian. Nigel.
We were talking about Tommy Tom.
No, we spun off of that, though.
To what?
Some character in something.
Jesus Christ.
And I said his name
Let's just go.
And I said his name, I think, might be Ian. Oh, my God.
Oh, Terry Silver.
Nice. Indy 500.
I should have fuck me.
Indy 500.
Nice.
Karate Kid. I think his name is Ian. That's why I said it.
Yeah, no, that makes sense. You guys thought we'd forget. It's full circle here.
Okay, it's not Ian. It's Tom. Oh, it is Ian. That's his middle name, though.
No.
It's Thomas Ian Griffith.
You should just go with Terry Silver.
Yeah, I'd stick with Terry Silver, actually.
Speaking of Terry Silver.
I'd even stick with Cash, Mitch, Jeffrey Thorpe, Larry, literally anything but Thomas Ian Griffith.
Speaking of, that's coming back soon, and I'm almost certain the fucking, not the guy from General Hospital, in the third one is returning as well.
You know what's even cooler than that, though?
You need to bring Hilary Swank into the show.
Phallic Vampires. That's the name he should have stuck with.
Fuck, I'm ignoring you completely.
How cool
Walton
is he in
Goggins should
Vampires,
come into
though?
the show.
They should remake Vampires with Walton
They
Goggins.
should remake Vampires.
They should make Vampires again. John Carpenter should do that before he kicks the dust.
Such a good fucking movie.
John Carpenter makes some good shit.
I don't think John Carpenter makes anything bad. I don't like Halloween. I'll be honest. I'm not a big Halloween fan, but everything else I've seen by his, I think is fucking
but
incredible.
hold on. Check this out, though. Is Halloween better when it's John Carpenter or when it's every other asshole who's tried making it since?
That's a really fair point. I'm not a big fan of Halloween, but it's only good when John Carpenter is doing it.
Literally, I'm not a huge fan of Halloween, but I'd rather watch Halloween over any other Halloween movie.
And controversial opinion, Halloween, the 2020, whatever one was, Halloween Kills, dog shit.
Yeah.
Can we
Even
stop,
though everything's,
guys?
I don't know why we're all pretending that's a good movie.
It's not. And Halloween ends, thank fucking God.
Until the fourth one, obviously.
Yeah. Oh, you think they're going to go further? They're just going to reboot it again. Because this is the series that will never stop.
Honestly, because it's too good.
Somehow Friday the 13th can't do no again because of legalities.
Yeah.
We're not doing any more Freddy Krueger stuff, but Michael Myers just can't stop knocking.
Yeah. I lost my entire train of thought on that one. I'm sorry.
Yeah. So we start talking about Gore. We want to talk about that, or we're just done?
No,
Who
but
cares?
we got to finish first. I'm saying Thomas Ian Griffith from Karate Kid was in fucking One Tree Hill.
Oh God, how'd you do that?
And then he was the father for like 4 or 5 episodes, and then they just recast him. It's like I'm saying shows do that just in general.
Who would have the balls to walk up to that guy, look up to him?
I know,
and
he's like
say,
6'7".
"Sir, this isn't working.
We no longer want you in the show. We want this other guy who's from American Pie 2.
Do you see this ponytail?
Yeah.
Do you think I didn't model myself off Steven Seagal?
Yeah. Do you realize that I just said that's the guy from? You guys know what I'm talking about? I was able to place the actor. That was terrifying. The light just went out and flashed back on.
Fucking Christ,
my heart dropped. Anywho.
Oh God, I felt like Tony Soprano at the end of the episode. Felt like it again.
Did it again.
Do you think you hear anything when it happens?
Oh my God, that was terrifying to say.
Maybe we should have a camera on for these moments.
Yeah, bro, you guys are missing out here. It was so scary. Everything started flashing lights.
So it didn't feel like we were in like an aircraft of sorts, but because the lights kept flickering and doing this thing, I feel like I'm in an aircraft.
Dude? I want to think I'm gonna pass out. This is terrifying. I'm trying. What were we talking about?
We're doing campfire stories now.
What were we talking about? Now we're using our phone lights because the power.
Hey, that could be one of our other things.
What were we talking about?
How do I know? You're the one with the superpower. You
no! I
it.
placed, dude. I said they replaced Terry Silver in One Tree Hill with the guy who's in American Pie 2, listening to the radio with his kid.
Oh my God!
That's the one they replaced him with. And I said the fact that I was able to trace that actor back to that role is insanity.
That is insanity.
I don't know what his name is. You know what I'm talking about, don't you? You can picture his face perfectly.
I know who he is.
Yeah, that's the guy they replaced him with. They replaced Terry Silver with him. They replaced Valak with him. And dude, we'll get to the Tom Segura thing in a minute, but the Tom Segura stuff, dude. John Carpenter is fucking awesome. I want to talk about that for a second though, because literally, you're right. Halloween isn't the best, but Halloween John Carpenter is better than any other Halloween. Fucking They Live is fucking awesome. The Thing is fucking awesome.
Yeah, another one.
Christine is fucking awesome. Vampires is fucking awesome.
And unlike most movies, I feel like I actually sincerely enjoyed Vampires substantially more the second time after I already enjoyed it a lot the first time.
I know.
Like, and it's not like I watched it. It was like I picked up on other things I missed the first time.
So good.
No, I just was like, I'm here for the ride, and goddamn, this ride's a fun fucking ride.
And yeah, it is. And just proof of how good it is that it shouldn't be, because realistically, I don't think most movies. If you're trying to tell me to watch a movie, and you said, "Yeah, do you want to watch this James Woods, what?
Lead?
Yeah, James Wood led film co-starring Daniel Baldwin." I've been like, "That's the Baldwin you got?"
Hold on, you didn't name all the star power in there. Have you seen
Cheryl Lee?
No, again, you're missing the big fucking superstar they got in this movie.
Oh, Mark Boone Jr.
Yeah. I was gonna say Terry Silver.
No, Mark Boone Jr. Is who you're gonna say.
Guy saves every scene he's in. He steals.
Dude, Mark Boone Jr. What's your favorite? Check this out. Right, here's a good test for how good he is. What's your favorite Fast and Furious movie?
The second one.
Too Fast, Too Furious. Exactly. Who's in it? Mark Boone Jr.
Yeah.
See, it's crazy, dude.
I wish we had a third example.
Yeah.
So funny if we did that.
Look at this one. Remember we used to enjoy watching Last Man on Earth?
Mm-hmm.
Well, Mark Boone Jr. was only in a few episodes. After that, we stopped watching it.
That's true. You're right. He was one of the astronauts, wasn't he?
Yeah. I don't know. Maybe he was, but he was around the time when Jason Sudeikis was on. It was still funny, and then it stopped being funny.
Interesting story. You know who was one of the astronauts on that show? That guy that I know. I'm friends with him on Facebook.
That's true.
He was on Sons of Anarchy.
Yeah.
With
Walton Goggins.
The other guy we were just talking about.
Yeah, Walton Goggins.
Nope. I mean, yes, but that's not who I was talking about.
Sons of Anarchy has...
Guys and Vampires and Last Man Standing. He's also in Too Fast, Too Furious.
Mark Boone Jr.?
There you go.
Oh my God, he's in the show. He's in the whole show.
Yeah.
What's his character's name?
Bobby.
It is Bobby. Doesn't he get like his dick cut off?
No, they cut his eye out. And they give it to Carmelo Anthony, of all people.
Dude, Mello was in that show. That was fucking dope.
This is the greatest podcast ever.
I fucking love Mello.
We just said, what's his name? Mark
Boone Jr.?
Who the fuck can say Mark Boone Jr. and then follow up to Carmelo Anthony? Anyone who's seen Sons of Anarchy, but that doesn't happen all the time.
Yeah. I forgot Mello was did Mello even get lines?
Yeah. He was in, I think, 2 episodes.
Do you think they put Mello in a thing now just out of respect? Because he's no longer, he doesn't have that New York Knicks, moniker anymore. Now he's just pretty cool older vet.
Does he play anymore or is he done?
No, he's playing.
Who's he playing for?
The Lakers, I think, still.
Fuck him.
Oh, fuck.
I only like you if you're
Mello.
in New York. No, that's not true.
Melo's a G.
Yeah, Melo.
I love a superstar who refuses to put in any extra effort to be better.
I disagree with that, but respect.
I think it's hilarious.
You know what happened was, just to do full circle like we always do, Carmelo, they were like at practice, Carmelo, you got to pace like, Carmelo don't pass.
Yeah, exactly.
Carmelo shoots threes.
And then they're like, Carmelo, can you just work out a little bit? He's like, fuck that, dude.
Melo don't do that.
Yeah, he's like, why? He's like, only guys who are poor need to be in good shape. I'm rich. I can get hot girls.
No, Melo's rich. He refers to himself the third person. You know what I'm doing?
Melo's rich. Yeah, he's like smash for 100%.
Yeah, dude, jeez.
Friday Night Lights is a good show, dude. I'm really enjoying it. Who's your favorite character? Which one's the best?
This is going to be ridiculous. And I'm saying this, but
Scotty
fucking P.
Yeah, you're gonna say Scotty P.
What a
Jason
goddamn
Street.
hero.
I know, man.
Let's refresh because it's been a while since we've mentioned him on the podcast. But this guy's actually been talked about several times on this show.
This is becoming one of those really beautiful things that happens where, like, someone will rag on someone in the media, which is what we're a part of, obviously. And then they'll get back to that person, and then they kind of, riff back and forth, and they kind of become friendly because even like they make a whole joke about it.
Mm-hmm.
It was like when Colin Cowherd had Baker Mayfield on after tormenting him in the news for years, saying, "Oh, this guy sucks," and then he had him on, and they just kind of palled around. Mm-hmm. So I'm saying now, but since we're actually starting to like Scott Porter now, Scotty P, we can actually go from just despising him and forgetting he existed to now being like actually pals with him, and it's kind of his turn, and then he'll actually come on the show and the whole entire thing, and we'll make fun of him to his face and be like, "Dude, how is it that I was watching Prom Night, and when you got killed, I said, who the fuck just died?" I'm like, "Oh my god, it's that other person's boyfriend." Who's also the most forgettable woman of all time. Then, like, when we were watching fucking... And then when we put on fucking John Tucker Must Die, we kept forgetting that was Brittany Snow. Mm. And I said, wow, she's like the most forgettable person of all time. I literally forget she's in the movies she's in. And then I'll be like, yeah, it's almost as bad as that guy from that movie with Channing Tatum. Imagine if they put those two idiots in a movie together. And I was like, oh my fucking god, it was Prom Night. We just watched it like a month ago.
Not only were in the movie together, they were the couple together.
They were the couple together. They were literally in the movie together, and I could not remember out of their faces. And then even when you're watching 10 years, it's like, who the fuck is this guy talking now?
Dude, every time he talked, I forgot who he was.
Dude, I loved high school. And I love college, and I love America, and I'm probably going to love Japan. I'm gonna love, my life's amazing. And then, it's so annoying.
I fucking hated him in that. I fucking love him in Friday Night Lights, and I'm adopting his douchebag philosophy from 10 years.
I love my life.
I love my life. I loved high school. I loved college. You know what? I'm going to love Japan. I love this drink I'm having. I love this microphone. I love my life. I love everything.
And the fact that he was not only us forgetting who he is. Mom watched.
Oh, I'm sorry. Forget the fact that we kept forgetting who he was. We kept forgetting who he was, because I guess he has one of those faces, and I'm going to recognize him my entire fucking life. And unfortunately, we can't call him Scotty P ironically anymore.
Yeah,
now we're doing it out of respect.
P, yeah.
Fucking, his talent level is through the fucking roof on that show.
Dude, he gave it all in the Friday Night Lights.
Which was not present in those other things we watched.
When they say leave it all out there on the field?
That's
what he did, man. Scotty P left it out on the field, and he has not gotten it since.
That was fucking cool.
That was pretty good, man.
Thanks.
Thank you, guys.
He did though. He's so fucking good in that show.
But it's not even just us, because when we were watching it, Mom said, "Who is that?" And then I said, "It's that guy who you literally forgot." We just had this conversation. He's also in Lucifer, which you just watched, and Why Women Kill. And she's like, "Oh my god, that is that guy. I cannot tell at all." And she's literally just watching like 2 days prior. He's just so fucking forgettable. Now he's not forgettable because you know what it is. Listen, Scotty P might be forgettable, but Jason Street lives on forever. That's what it is, son. That's what it is, and that's another episode without mentioning the actual comedy show. So, what are you going to do about it? That was a lame way to. Now, I'm going to say what are you going to do about that, but that's not about it, and it's not like I'm being a little bitch. So let's just keep
I
talking
thought it was kind of good. That's why I didn't say anything.
Yeah, no. It was cocky and like a little like bitch slap kind of way, not on a fucking like.
Well, here's a better ending. You want us to do full length episodes?
Go to the
pay to our Patreon.
Hell yeah! I don't think we have that set up yet, technically. So, oops. Maybe we were more productive. But yeah, again, just like give us your hard-earned money to listen to us a little bit more and fill that void of silence in your life in some way.
And if you get to be, one tier, we'll do that thing everybody else does, where you get an episode early, which is really crucial right now.
Yeah, because
you're not supporting us to begin with.
Exactly. So you
need
want
that episode ahead of time.
You'll get your fix. That's actually the plan. The plan is to start the Patreon, and then through that is to sift what?
You know where all of our secrets.
No. So we create this for free, and then we suggest a Patreon, and then we sift out those who are true followers. Then through that, we lead them into the actual formation of the cult. We find people who are truly devoted, and then we start to, cause a coup.
And then you're gonna feel pretty silly when you didn't give us your
You're
donations.
gonna feel pretty silly
because we're coming after you at that
when
point.
it's coming down to house call when we're raiding the streets, house to house. It's gonna you're gonna be like, you didn't donate? You want it for the cause? So it's up. You should. I'm not saying you have to, but I'm saying it. I suggest you do.
Or else.
No. See, now that could be used against us, Robert.
You don't have to. We suggest you do it if you were smart.
I suggest you do that.
If you were wise.
If you were wise, I suggest you do that.
You know it's good for you.
You know it's good for you. I suggest you do that.
Yeah, if you know what's good for you, it's way nicer than saying or else.
Yeah.
If you know what's good for you.
If you know what's good for you, if you're as smart as I think you are, then I would suggest that you do this.